play casino?
No. Maybe you'd like to hear a song first, huh?
Sure, if you want. What do you mean, first?
You stay away from her. She's a Portuguese girl. Portuguese girls are no good.
Why?
They always want to get married. Come on.
Now, tell us more about the vision. When you promised the candlestick, did you really see St. Francis?
I think I remember. St. Francis, he looked at me and smiled like a good saint. And he said, "Be good to little dogs, you dirty man."
Did he call you that?
Well, I was.
You're nothing but a no-good paisano and a jailbird like all your friends. You stood here and told me like you were proud of it. Well, you better stay away from here until you change your ideas, Mr. Alvarez, because...
No good, huh? We'll see.
Oh, yes?
You're not gonna cut me.
No, I'll cut you to pieces.
I am glad you are rid of her, amigo. I saw her from the first. A worthless, grabbing woman with the tongue...
Master will arrive in the morning. We are your slaves to command.
Why, no, darling, what you want? You want Paris. Well, I have money enough to bring it to you. Everything that is beautiful and far away you shall have. Answer me. Please answer me.
I want you, Mano. I want you for keeps.
For keeps?
Odd, isn't it? You go along hearing about love and thinking it's something that happens only to lunatics and idiots. And you keep wondering what all the yelling's about. All of a sudden you find out. You find out only once. Somebody you kiss just for fun turns into a load of dynamite and blows you up.
I've never been loved like that.
Give us our freedom, your worship. The freedom to live together under the same sky. and die if we must, together where our hands can touch. I love him proudly, immodestly, everlastingly.
Please, Clara, I need you. The music and the Gloria, they're meaningless when a man's alone. You need me, Clara. I know all about loneliness. You won't like it.
Johannes, we talk, you and I, about your needing me and my needing you. I can never stop loving him. And he can never stop needing me.
One of the greatest entertainments in many years. Human, happy, romantic. A wonderful love story.
I love you very much, Colonel.
You kind of took advantage of me. You know that, don't you, Mrs. Bruton?
That's what an advantage is for.
It better look like you or I'll drown it. Why do women insist on loving men for what they want them to be instead of what they are?
Good day, Mr. Chamberlain.
You know, I envy Bruton very much.
You mean you envy the pirate his loot?
Not all of it, just one thing. I'll get around to telling you what it is someday.
Pair of nines. Pair of dogs. I didn't know you had a twin brother, Judge.
They told me there was no justice here, and that you dominated the country. They were right.
What are you doing, Jim?
Chamberlain wants to declare war. He's going to get it.
You're really going to go out in cold blood, shoot the first homesteader that comes over.
That's right.
In cold blood.
If that's what you want to call it.
Don't do it, Jim. Give up on it.
Who are you protecting?
In your life again. I never wanted in mine. But our reasons are as different as the sun is from the moon. You don't want it because you've had all the worst of it. I don't want it because I've had all the best. And then there's all that, you know, what you call that powerful commodity to be put to use. So I thought...
So you thought?
So I wondered if maybe you'd like to marry me.
Mrs. Rowan, you're nuts.
Where do you live?
No. Home is where the heart is, and a man's best friend is his mother. But not tonight, my friend. You don't know my mother.
What's all that?
Well, that's a surprise for Jamie.
Oh, well, the surprise is on you. I just left Jamie in the arms of Paul Carell.
I nearly did, Pat.
Did what?
Fall.
For Paul? Ridiculous.
I know, but it's true.
Oh, nonsense. You're not the falling type. You're like the Tower of Pisa. You may have certain leanings, but you always remain upright.
It's what everybody feels about you. It's what I first worshipped you for from afar.
George, listen.
First, now, and always. Only from a little nearer now. Hey, darling?
I don't want to be worshipped. I want to be loved.
Someday over the rainbow, way up high.
What is this, Connor? Oh, easy, old man. She's not hurt?
No.
Not wounded, all but dead.
Seems the minute she hit the water, the wine hit her.
Now, look here, Connor. A likely story, Connor.
Hello, Dexter. Hello, George. Hello, Mike.
You have a good mind, a pretty face, a disciplined body that does what you tell it. You have everything that it takes to make a lovely woman except the one essential, an understanding heart. And without that, you might just as well be made of bronze.
And the night that you got drunk on champagne and climbed out on the roof and stood there naked with your arms out to the moon, wailing like a banshee.
I told you I never had the slightest recollection of doing any such thing. What in the name of all that's holy am I to do?
Tracy.
Yes, Mike.
Old Parson Parsi, he's never seen Kidridge before, has he? Now, look, I got you into this thing, and I'll get you out of it. Will you marry me, Tracy?
You are sweet, Master.
Oh, you Master, if I weren't a slave, I'd kiss you.
Oh, my dear child, feel free to express your gratitude at all times. One thing I won't have around the house is class distinction. Nice work, if you can get it. I spent many happy moments in this contraption. Fact is, I spent many happy days in Kismet. Let me show you what I mean. The pool of love. Man, it is nice work, if you can get it. And I got it. MGM really rolled out the magic carpet to transform Kismet from Broadway's bewitching extravaganza to an exuberant and exciting screen musical show. When you see Marcina, you'll discover an Anne Blythe so lovely, so lyrical. Take a look for yourself and listen.
Bangles, hear how they jing-jing-a-ling a baubles. Bangles, bright shiny beads.
Here's seductive Laloum, whose heart belongs to a Baghdad daddy. Laloum is Dolores Gray, who came from nightclub and recording fame to win additional popularity on the screen.
Not since Nineveh, not since Sidon, not since Jericho started sliding from the din of a horn that's never blown here.
Take my hand, I'm a stranger in paradise, all lost in a wonderland, a stranger in paradise.
Speaking of recordings, Vic Damone sells millions of them. In Kismet, he's the handsome young Caliph of Baghdad. Did any of you ever meet Omar the tent maker? Well, here he is, recreated by Monty Woolley, the laugh maker.
Omar, she's gone.
My boy, Caliphs don't chase girls through the streets.
And through this fabulous land of kidnapped harem beauties wanders our vagabond hero, the rascal who knows every back door in Baghdad. How do I know? Behind that beard is me.
Fate can play a trick with a twine to leave the evil and good in one design. And so, my destiny, I look at you and cannot see.
I think you'll agree that Kismet is a whopping spectacle, a multi-ring circus. Its color is richer, its dances are wilder, its splendor more lavish than anything you've ever seen on screen. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get back to my work.
Romance. It's in the air in Rio. It's in the music, in the enchanting beauty of Brazil. It's in me, for I am in love with a beautiful girl from New York. And who can blame me? She's not only lovely to look at, she's not only romantic, but she has $37 million.
Oh, what an instinct, that boy. I'm so proud to have found Nora with everything she has and as a little something extra, $37 million. Oh, my boy, what an instinct.
What did he say to you in Portuguese? The very last thing before he left.
He said, enjoy yourself, my son.
And here you are again and again. I had to kiss you, and now you look at me, and I can see you want me to.
Now, wouldn't you say she returned my love? I thought so too. Then I find a problem. There is another man, this handsome Americano. He also loves her, and he also has millions to prove it.
Well, if Roberto is the right man for you, you certainly wouldn't be happy married to me.
I remember a few years ago, some men tried to cut you out of a railroad deal. Your shrieks and screams were heard all up and down Wall Street.
Well, every situation requires a different approach. Give me the package.
Have you gone mad? How dare you accost me?
I'll take the package.
Hard money for a hard task, gentlemen.
Never have stranger or more exciting characters existed than these men, who would by their acts change the course of nations. Conspiracy brought them together, each mistrusting the others, as well he might, for not one of them is the man he pretends to be. Weapons are sharp deceit and trickery, or a pistol fired in the night. And if these weapons fail, there are others, more subtle, yet more dangerous than any blade or musket.
If they had found something incriminating, what would have happened?
I'd have had you hanged.
San
your boss, Jack Burley.
No te llano, ay, yo no voy a ser lleno de vida.
She's not going out there. I've stood for this song-singing blather of yours for years and never squawked. But you can't bring it in here. This is my joint. She's not going out there.
There is something new under the Hollywood sun. This tremendous sound stage, which is as long as a city block, is too small to hold the big ensembles planned by Warner Brothers for Cain and Mabel, a new musical production. So they're making it 35 feet higher. Lloyd Bacon, director of Cain and Mabel, explains to its stars, Marion Davies and Clark Gable, just how high the stage must go to accommodate the gigantic ensembles which are going to be the most magnificent Hollywood has ever attempted to produce. As the studio call goes out for a record number of chorus girls to fill the enlarged stage, to Warner Brothers studios in Hollywood come dancers, showgirls, and chorus beauties from all over the country to make application for parts in the big ensembles. But from the thousands that apply, only a small percentage are selected. For a movie chorus girl must have not only perfection in face and figure, but also exceptional dancing ability and a personality that will register before the close-up of the movie camera. To Bobby Connolly, the man in charge of staging and directing the musical numbers in Cain and Mabel, goes the difficult task of selecting the prettiest of all these pretty applicants. And his experienced eye can pick a perfect chorus girl at a moment's glance. When Director Connolly is satisfied that the dance numbers are letter perfect, the erection of the sets begin. Almost overnight, the stage is transformed into a seething mass of beauty. Powerful arc lights are strung overhead. Electricians, cameramen, prop men, wardrobe women, and tremendous camera cranes appear on the set and actual shooting is underway.
Hey, listen, lady, I can't sleep.
What am I supposed to do?
But I got a fight tomorrow night.
Well, I'm so tired from dancing that my knees are sprung. But I wouldn't stop now if I had to do it on a picket fence. Get out.
I'm supposed to be a fighter. Now, what am I doing? Playing post office all over the front page with a dame.
I know, but now you must remember, champ, that all the world loves a lover.
Oh, so I've switched titles, have I? I'm America's sweetheart now, am I? Well, get this. That cheap little publicity hound has got to apologize for this, or I'll wring her neck until the newspapers won't be able to get a word out of her without a corkscrew.
And in this corner, the present heavyweight champion of the world, Larry Kane.
Don't you dare call me a cluck. Are you going to stand for this?
I can't hit him. He won't hit me back.
Well, I can. Well, you may be a champ to somebody, but you're just a punching bag with ears on it to me.
I'm warning you, if I ever meet that dame, they'll be playing a benefit for her the next day.
teaspoons, peanuts. Here. Thank you, ma'am. Sir? Paper, sir?
Gosh, you're smart.
No, I'm not. I wish I was.
You're smart enough for me. You know lots and lots of things.
Not half as many things as I'd like to. There's so many things that I don't know, Tanny, that it's scary. Look at that grass. What makes it green? Why isn't it yellow, purple, or black?
And
Every time you wake up with a cramp, Sam Edison, you take it out on...
I haven't got a cramp. You pamper him too much.
Well, he's a little different from the other boys.
That's what I'm worried about. He's got that Yankee trait of tinkering with useless things.